Thank you for watching Hack the File. I'm Michael Lopez. In today's video, we're going to be going over Kali Linux Penetration Testing Bible. Enjoy. All right, we're back. It's almost Christmas. Um, Hopefully you guys have some free time and you've made some kind of plan to get your virtual machines up and running, and your little hacking virtual machines, and you're going to watch some of my old videos to get them set up and where to look to get them set up and all this stuff. Um, and then just have fun over the week, over the break, if you have a break, and hack some stuff and maybe mess around with VMs and set up your Kali box, all that stuff, or maybe just even just watch more of my other videos. We're gonna go over the next video in this Kali Linux Bible book, and we're just gonna go through and I'm gonna try to make these 30-minute videos, like I said, or maybe a little bit longer, depending if I get stuck in something and I'm having fun. But let's get started. So we left off doing this stuff, creating this split screen, which I thought was cool. We're probably gonna have to redo that again here in a minute. I don't know. But let's get going. So managing users and groups in Kali. Understanding the commands for managing users and groups is important because you'll use the information when you learn about privilege escalation later in the book. All the commands in this chapter will help you a lot in your engagement while using Kali Linux as an OS for your pen test. Figure 1.5 summarizes all the commands related to user management / security in Kali Linux. User commands. Low privilege users must prepend commands with sudo to execute system commands, and the low privilege users must be in the sudo group to execute sudo. You'll be asked for your account password if you want to use the sudo command. For example, if you want to execute fdisk system tool to show the Kali attached devices, use the following command: fdisk -l. All right, let's check that one out. Cannot open. Permission denied. Okay. Now, if you guys don't know what sudo !! is, it's basically, I got it from the command line kung fu book, which I go through every once in a while, and it appends sudo to your last command in front of it. That way you don't have to retype this or press up and then go to the start. You just press sudo exclamation, and then it does that. Okay. Disk model, VBox, hard disk. Boot, start, and sector. All right, that looks like it worked. Let's go back to the book. All right. Kali Linux security. I like this. This is cool. So users, under the users, you can do user add, user mod, user delete, super user, sudo. Oh no, actually this is switch user. I think. Yeah, switch user. Sudo ID who last etc password. And groups, user mod, group add, etc group, credentials, password, PASSWD, etc shadow. Kali Linux OS security commands. To add a new user to Kali, in this example, Gus is going to be the user. We're going to add Gus into. Use the user add command. Along with it, you need to choose the sudo group with the -G option and the shell type with the -S option. User add -M is the username, -M username, -big G group name, -L shell type. For our example, it looks like this: user add -M Gus -big G sudo, because you want the sudo group, -S/bin bash. Next, let's give the new user a password using the password command. Password, username, that you want to change the password. Here's how it looks in the terminal window. Password Gus, new password, retype password, password update successfully. If you look closely at the top left, it's written root Kali. I know that this is confusing, but the structure of the part, username and host name. Okay, so I just watched my first video and I did say that I was gonna skip a lot of the basic stuff, but I don't want to skip this, because this stuff, the more practice you have, the better, right? Um, you know, I change my philosophy and I change my mind frequently. And I'm at the point right now where I think that, you know, repetition is the key to master things. Okay, so I'm not gonna skip any, unless it's stuff that I've already mastered, or stuff that I really don't care. But I think this is very important. You know, the group stuff and your admin stuff. Just like it says, because you're gonna be doing privilege escalations later. So I'm not gonna skip this. I'm gonna keep this in and I'm gonna mess around with it. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. Because right now I'm really rusty with this, right? So, all right, we're gonna add a new user. So we're gonna use user add. All right, and then let's see. Let's go back to this user add, and it's already on here because I just did this -M, and I'm gonna do hack the file, because I don't think this is a kind of a newer VM. I haven't added a user yet, so might as well just do hack the file. Big G. What is want to be sudo? -S shell bin bash. Permission denied. Cannot lock. Okay, so we're gonna do sudo kung fu. All right, now we're gonna do the password. So password PAS password file. Sudo kung fu. Yeah. Okay. So I just created hack the file, and now it wants us. Okay, if you look close, at the top left is written as root Kali, or Kali in this case. I know that this is confusing, but the structure of this part is in the following format: username at hostname. So this is the user I'm in, this is the hostname. To switch to the new user group, They created Gus. I'm gonna create mine. Hack the file that we created previously. We use the switch user command. Pay attention to how the user has changed in the terminal window next, and turned into your new username that you switch to at Cali. So we're gonna go switch user. We're gonna go hack the file, and then there you go. Hack the file at Cali. Home/Cali. Why doesn't it have a little squiggle instead? It says home. Same thing. All right. So we did that. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna name him Gus. I haven't added a user in here, and then we're gonna modify this user, I guess, as we go through. Okay, let's go to the next things and see what we are on next. To learn the capabilities of the current user with the sudo command, you need to execute sudo-l to get the correct information. Alright, let's do that. Sudo-l. Let's just matching default entries for hack the file on Kali. Reset mail bad pass, secure path, user local s bin, user local bin, use pty user. Hack the file may run the following commands on Kali. All. Alright, see what that says. Yeah. Where is it at? Okay. We trust you have received the usual lecture from the local system administrator. It usually boils down to these three things: respect the privacy of others, think before you type. With great power comes great responsibility. Spider-Man? Sudo. Password for Gus. Matching default entries. This is what we got. User may run the following commands. All. To view the current user information, use the ID command. YouTube Spock. Let me see what Spock's got to say. I'm waiting to go pick up my car.
Live long and prosper.
YouTube Spock. YouTube. Forever and a day. Oh. That was nothing. Alright. Gus, Cali, or Gus. We're doing hack the file, so don't let that confuse you. They created a new username, Gus. ID. To list currently logged on users, we use W or who. So let's go to ID. Let's see what ID does, right? ID. UID is 1002. Hack the file. Sudo. Ooh. Who am I? Hack the file. Clear. Okay. What did it say? Oh, W. Big W? Oh. Okay. Two users. Cali. Okay. What did it say? To list the currently logged on users, use W or who. User blah 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 blah. To remove a user, the user that we will remove in this example is test. Execute the user delete command. User delete test. To test the log. To list the last logged in user and use the last command. Command last not found, but you can install it with sudo apt install wtmpd. Yes. That's what I'm starting to figure out. When you got these new, that's the only problem with like you probably want to get a save state on your VMs as much as you can, because or else you're gonna have to reinstall all this stuff constantly. And I'm going through this book, and it's because every time you get a fresh Kali VM, oh man, I don't know if I'm connected. Mm, You're gonna have to redo everything.
Live long and prosper.
Oh, oh. I already said YouTube spot. Just trying to see if I got internet connection. Oh, yeah, it looks like I don't either. Can't stand this. Wired connection. And probably gonna have to restart my everything, man. Alright. I just restarted everything. Let me. Oh, what did it say it wanted me to do? Enter in the W command. No. It said last. Alright. Okay. So we're doing last to see who was last in here. Alright, last. The previous command will list all the users, even the system ones. For example, the example just shows the first three to filter the content and limit the results for human users. Pipe the output using the pipe in the grep command. Cat etc password grep min bash. WTMP begins Monday. Finally, take a note that all the users in Kali are stored in a configuration file, etc password. Use the cat command to reveal its contents. Cat etc password. Alright, user Kelly. Login. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Man. Why isn't I just didn't I say I was gonna pull last? Hack the file. Hack the file. Still logged in. Login idle. Okay, let's go to cat. And what the hell? Root. Gus the hacker. Gus the hacker. Hack the file. Damien Kelly. Kelly. Hmm. All the users in Kali are stored in a configuration file, etc password. Use the cat command, blah, blah, blah. The previous command will list all the users, even the system ones. The example just shows the first three. To filter cat etc password, and we're gonna rep it, rep bin. Oh, come on. Rip that bin and bash. Postgres SQL administrator var, Postgres SQL bin bash, Gus the hacker, home, Gus the hacker bin bash, hack the file bin bash. Group commands. To add a new group in Kali Linux, use the group add command. Group add. New group, sudo group add hackers. Alright. Just having technical difficulties here, but so it says group commands. To add a new group in Kali Linux, use the group add command. Group add, new group name. So it wants us to say add sudo group add hackers. To join the user, to join a user, which is Gus, but ours is HackTheFile, to the hackers group that we created earlier. Earlier, you just created it. Why does it say earlier? I would just say that's confusing. Literally had us create it here. It made it seem like we created it a while ago. Or said to the hackers group we just created. X or not even put that. We just created it right now. And that annoys me. This is what you get when you read these books. I mean, it's can be confusing, but I've been doing it for so long now and on so many different books that I got a grasp of how all these sound different, read differently, and you can't sit there and go, "Oh, that's just common sense, Mike." It's really not. You would think it would be, but a lot of these books they're all written differently by different people interpreting it, different ways you think, different ways people speak from different parts of the country. I mean, I mean, it's crazy. Anyways, I just had to go on a little side rant right there because that's part of reading these books. Is you're gonna get stuff like that, like to add a group name. Okay, add a group name. Then you literally add the group name. It's not gonna take you 4 hours to do this. Okay, you're gonna do it quick, and then it says, yeah, to join that, to the hackers group that we created earlier. What do you mean earlier? It's right there. We just created it. But it's okay. Maybe they took a break here and then started rewriting over here. A week later, I don't know. Anyways, execute the user mod command. User mod ag group name username. So we're gonna put hack the file into this group that we just created. So user mod, which we're modifying, minus a big G hackers. Yeah. And then hack the file. Permission denied. So we're gonna sudo kung fu this sucker. Puts it sudo in there. Okay, now he's in there. Okay. Alright. To list all the groups created in Kali Linux, open the file etc group. Again, use the cat command to get the job done. Concatenate is cat means, I think. To get the job done, the following example shows the first three: root, daemon, bin, hacker, gus. Okay, so let's look this up. So this one wants us to cat etc root and hackers. Why is hack the file? Oh, that's not a group. Yeah. Anyways, there's the group hackers. Hack the files in the group. Gus the hacker. That's funny. He's still in there. All right. I put him in a one of these videos in here, and I took it out. So, all right. Um, I took the video out. I didn't take the hacker out, obviously, or I Gus the hacker out. Okay, managing passwords in Kelly. You probably want to root. You probably want your root user back, like in the old days. To get this account back, you will need to set its password first. To change the user password, you have to use the password command sudo password root. New password retype. Now use the powerful root account. You can have the you have to use the su command to switch user sudo root. From now on the login screen, you can choose your root account instead of your non-root account. All right, let's do that, I guess. So sudo password root. Now we'll sudo switch user root. Sudo switch user root. And root Kelly. Oh, from now on, home Kelly. I was going to be home. Oh, because I wasn't in the right one. Okay, I see what it says. Okay. Okay, hold on. God. There you go. That's what it. Kelly. That's what it wants. Root Kelly. Oh, okay, so it's the same thing. From now on, log into. I didn't do something right. From now on the login screen, you can choose your root account instead of your non-root. Finally, to list all the user's credentials in Kali Linux, you can reveal them in the file etc shadow file. Use this grep command to use credentials for hack the file. So can't etc shadow grep hack the file. Oh, wait a minute. etc shadow. Am I not in the? I have no dang clue what this was having us do, so I'm just gonna do it like this. I don't know about all this. I'm gonna skip this. Okay, finally, to list all the user's credentials, Kali Linux, you can reveal them in the file etc shadow. Use the grep command to get user credentials for Gus. In our case, it's hack the file root. Can't etc grep gus. So we're gonna do this, then we're gonna read this. So I'm just gonna open up something here. I'm gonna type switch user, hack the file, enter my password. Okay, now I'm gonna sudo what's this, etc shadow, my password. Oh, duh, I forgot to put cat. All right, there it is. And don't bother trying to hack these hashes. I can't figure out. We're gonna read this and see what this is. Anyways, the password isn't anything miraculous. All right, so and it's always something easy just for this purposes. All right, here's what we got. Kind of looks the same. Let's simplify what you need to understand from this string. The delimiter that separates each section is the colon character. So that one. Second, the 6 in between these two things means that the password is hashed using a SHA-512. Finally, the hash password starts after 6, which is here, and before the delimiter. So here, so it starts here all the way to there. Blah 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 boom. Alright, now let's see what we got here. So there's a Y, and that's usually a different hash. It's not SHA. Then it just starts all the way to there. And I've tried to crack this. It doesn't. It's using something else. It's not using SHA-512. And my hash cracker and John the Ripper don't know what the hell it is. I mean, they know what it is, but they can't crack it. So we're good. We'll do that another day. Files and folder managements in Kali Linux. How many minutes we got on this? All right, let's see if we want to just do these 30-minute videos at a time. All right, I think that's pretty good. It's a little taste. What did we learn? Not much. No, I'm just kidding. So, I guess we learned some user commands, right? Some add user commands. We learned how to use an add a user, but it doesn't tell us what these options do. We learned how to change a password for somebody, which is pass WD. Remember that? That's how I remember that. Then you give them a new password. You could look more deep into this stuff to just to give it a go. We learn how to change the user, super user, then the name. I mean super user. I'm sorry. Switch user, SU. That switches the users. You can switch from all. We learn how to get a list of all the users, I guess, which is cool. I think it's right here. Then we learn how to get the ID for the current login. W gets the Whatever. What does W do again? Uh, to list the currently logged on users. And then W or who to remove a user. We didn't remove a user, but we could do that. I mean, next time. Actually, we could. But let's remove a user. So to remove a user, you're gonna do user delete, and we're gonna delete Gus the hacker. We're gonna do this. Where's Gus? Oh, wait a minute. W. Is it who? Nah, I don't know. Let's go user delete. I'm gonna do Gus the hacker. Oh, man. It literally shows his name right there. Oh. Yeah, look, he's gone. So he's gone. Get out of that user. Um. So we just deleted. We just user deleted one last. Let's look at last. Did we use last? Yeah, hack the file root Kelly like DM hack the file like DM. So this is the last times we logged in. Okay. What else? WTPM begins Monday. Okay. Oh. Cat etc password. We already did that one. Group commands. We added a new group called hackers. List all the groups. Managing passwords. Do we list all the groups? All right. I think we did everything. So we touched on some stuff, some basic stuff. Uh, I think that I'm gonna stick to my original. You guys, let me know if you want me to run through all this basic stuff. Let me know. If not, let's just skip it and go into like bash scripting and stuff like that. If not, I'll just run through these, and I mean, we should get through this. I mean, I'm in no hurry. You know what I mean? And this is gonna be a fun book anyway. So bash scripting, and you got let me see, network scanning. It's gonna show us how to use what ping and ARP. I mean, this is all basic stuff. Internet information gathering, Google search engine, Shodan, DuckDuckGo. Huh. So this is just all basic, anyways. So might as well just basics of cryptography, cracking with hash crack, hashing basics. Could just skip to all the fun stuff, but all right. So that was hack the file. We're I'm probably gonna skip these basic stuffs. I mean this is, I mean it's fun and it's good to recap on all this stuff, but I don't know. I might skip it. So you guys let me know if you want me to skip it or you want me to still do it. All right, this hack the file. See you next time. Enjoy.